Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Tracking2. Today I bring you the latest on the New South Wales flooding situation. Incredibly heavy rainfall is continuing to fall around the Sydney area as far north as Newcastle and as far south as Canberra. That entire coastline, especially the Blue Mountains, are getting absolutely hammered with incredibly heavy rainfall. Now just to put it into perspective, Port Macquarie had 372 millimetres of rain last night in a period of about 16 hours. That is one of the highest totals they have ever received on record in that period of time. Now, looking at the rain radar now, you can just see that huge slow-moving band of greens and yellows. Now, the greens are moderate rainfall, the yellows is starting to creep up into the heavy rainfall, and this is persistent stuff that will last for at least another 6 to 12 hours. You could be seeing falls up to 50 millimetres in an hour in the height of those cells. A location north of Sydney last night got 408 millimetres, and a private weather station around the Port Macquarie region got 428 millimetres of rain last night. Incredible stuff, record rainfall in this area, and it's only going to be keeping up today. Now, Warragamba Dam, Sydney's main water source, is currently sitting at 99.2% capacity. This data is about 10 minutes old, so it could be approaching 99.3 or 99.4% capacity, judging by how high these rivers are flowing, with rivers up to 800% of their normal volume. This dam, Warragamba Dam, is expected to overflow later today around 5 p.m. local time. If you are downstream in areas of Richmond and Penrith, you can expect minor flooding as we head into the evening hours and then into tonight. Now, some areas may receive localised moderate to major flooding as a result of this dam overflowing. This dam has hardly ever overflowed in its history, and it's hard to believe that 2 years ago this dam was sitting at nearly empty. It's been very good to see that this rain has came. It's really topping up the dams that we so desperately need water for such a big city, but it's not good news as this dam is about to overflow. Multiple rivers are at the major flood level. Here's a map from the Bureau of Meteorology of the current flood conditions. It is pretty scary stuff to see. Lots of reds, lots of oranges and lots of greens, which is currently the rivers sitting at major flood level. Now, there is a severe weather warning out for heavy rainfall, damaging winds and damaging surf for people in the Hunter, Metropolitan, Illawarra and parts of the mid-north coast, central tablelands, southern tablelands, southwest slopes, snowy mountains and the Australian Capital Territory forecast districts. This is where we are likely to see the worst of the rainfall and the worst of the winds. Now, that includes cities like Sydney, Wollongong, Gosford, Newcastle, Taree and Coffs Harbour. The warning has been cancelled, but still we're looking at very heavy rainfall over quite a widespread region. Now, I'm going to look at the 512 composite radar imagery from the Sydney Illawarra radar station. It's just pretty unforeseen stuff. They're just bands of the stuff coming in onshore as we speak. It's going to be lasting for the next 6 to 12 hours, where we could be seeing totals up above the 100 millimetre mark and totals, localised totals up to the 250 millimetre mark in the next 6 to 12 hours. And we obviously can't be running off any more than that. Now, this rain band is expected to move inland later tonight and absolutely saturate parts of the Blue Mountains. Now, this is where more incredible water storage problems are going to be occurring, with rivers soaring past major flood levels in that region, and also parts of central New South Wales, including Cobar and Orange, could be receiving very heavy rainfall tomorrow as well, which could drive flooding in the country. In short, the majority of New South Wales is expecting some very, very heavy rainfall over the next few days. That's the latest on the flood situation. Make sure to stay up to date on the Bureau of Meteorology official websites and the State Emergency System websites as well. Make sure you've got your working radio and be ready to evacuate in case of flooding. Now, you can prepare your house early by applying sandbags around areas that water might come in. That is highly recommended at current time. But there's not much you can do if your house is going to be flooded. If it's flooded, forget it. Anyway, that's the latest on the current rainfall and severe weather situation in New South Wales. I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, show support by leaving a like, and showing your support by subscribing means a lot to me. You can also subscribe to the main channel, Cyclone Tracking Oz, where we do graphical updates on tropical cyclones. That's the latest from me, and I'll catch you all in the next storm. Goodbye.